everybody. Welcome to the Fitness Center at High Point, our Facebook Live at 2, Ask an Exercise Physiologist. Today we are going to be doing, again, standing yoga poses. So we did these a couple weeks ago. We are going to introduce some new standing yoga poses today. So real easy. We're just going to introduce the pose. I'm going to cue it, we're going to talk about proper form, and then we'll move on to the next pose. So this is something that I have the chair here, so if you don't feel comfortable, with your balance or you don't feel as stable, just make sure that you have a chair close nearby. That way you can always have it to reach out, to hold on to if you need to. I do have the yoga mat here, but again, we are going to be doing standing poses, so you don't necessarily have to have a yoga mat. You are perfectly fine just doing these on the floor. You will notice that I do not have shoes on, so you can choose to do this with your shoes off, or if you don't feel comfortable, then you can have your shoes on. I really discourage you from doing these poses in your socks. So either barefoot or shoes. You really do need that stability, and you don't want to have anything that you could slip. So barefoot or shoes for that stability. Remember, if you do have your shoes on, you are going to be a little bit more stable because you have that support of the shoe. Without your shoes, you're going to be a little bit not as stable because you don't have that base support that you're used to. So of course, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, or if you feel lightheaded, dizzy, any of those signs or symptoms, then please, take a break, sit down, sit a couple of exercises out, and you can join in when you're ready. You never want to feel like you're at a point where you're very uncomfortable doing an exercise. So it'll be real simple, 7 standing yoga poses, real easy, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so we're just going to start with that nice deep breathing that we always start with when we're completing yoga. Let's just start with our arms down to the side, shoulders down, back straight. We're just going to take a deep breath in through our nose, and then slowly exhale out. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes for this portion, but you don't have to. You can leave them open. Deep breath in through our nose, and slow exhale out. As you breathe nice and slow, remember you can breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, or if you feel more comfortable, in through your nose and out through your mouth, however you feel comfortable. Deep breath in, and slow exhale out. As you take that deep breath in, you feel your chest rise, and as you slowly exhale, you feel your chest lower. In through our nose, and out. So again, we're just trying to slow down our breath here, getting ready for our movements ahead. Deep breath in through our nose, feeling our chest rise, filling our belly with air. And as we slowly exhale, just thinking about fully emptying our lungs. Very good. Deep breath in, the breath goes to the belly, the rib cage, and the chest last. And as we slowly exhale, we fully empty our lungs. Let's try that again. Deep breath in. And slow exhale out. Let's go ahead and start with our first standing pose today. And so this should be a familiar one. We're going to start with the mountain pose. So with our mountain pose, we're just going to have our hands down to our side. Our fingers are spread wide apart. We're going to draw that belly button into the spine, and we're going to put a slight bend in our knee. We're going to squeeze our quadriceps, our hamstrings, and our glutes. We're going to make sure that our feet are flat on the floor. Shoulders over hips. Ears over shoulders. Shoulders relax down and to the side. And this is our mountain pose. As we hold that mountain pose, this pose is meant to transition throughout our standing poses. So you'll notice that we'll come back to this position quite a few times today. So deep breath in. Slow exhale out, standing in our mountain. Remember, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees. A slight bend in our knee, squeezing our glutes, our hamstrings, and our quadriceps. Feet nice and flat on the floor. Spreading our fingertips down toward the floor. Breathing in. And slowly exhaling out. Very good. So now let's move on from our mountain pose, and we're going to step our feet wide apart. So just kind of separating your thighs, stepping your feet as wide as you feel comfortable. Try to get them a little bit more than hip shoulder width apart, And we're gonna turn our toes out to the corners and our heels are in. So feet spread wide apart, heels in and toes out. We're gonna move on to sunflowers. So we're just gonna start with the arm movements first. I want you to take a deep breath in. I want you to circle, swoop your arms all the way up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, let those arms lower down to the side and just come right in front. Good, deep breath in, lift the arms up. Slow exhale, lower the arms down. Good, nice and controlled breathing. Deep breath in, lift up. As we inhale, we lift. And as we exhale, we're lower. Again, just at your own breathing pattern, deep breath in and lift. And slow exhale out and lower. Now we're gonna add our lower body movement today. So deep breath in, lift the arms up. As we exhale, we're gonna bend the knees, hinge the hips back slightly and let those arms drop again down toward the floor. Now inhale, straighten those legs. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, lower down. Try to get the hips in line with the knees. Deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, now hinge the hips back just a little bit so you're coming down to a squat position. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Good. Remember, you're going to your own breath pattern. As you inhale, you lift. And as you exhale, you're lower. We're just warming up the lower body, warming up the arms, getting ready for our movements. This is sunflowers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Let's throw the flowers up. Hit the flowers. Good. Lift up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Now this time as we exhale, we're going to come down and hold that position. So I want you to bring your arms to your shoulder level. Have your palms facing up. Shoulders stacked over the hips. Bending the knees. Over the toes. And this is our sun pose. So this is kind of similar to that sunflower, but we're holding the lower position and it's called sun. So shoulders over hips. Knees over toes. Feeling that nice strength build up in your quadriceps. Looking straight ahead, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears, radiating out through the fingertips. Breathing in and exhaling out. Let's hold for one more breath. Deep breath in, exhale out. And as we inhale, slowly lift up. And exhale, bring the arms down to the side. Very good. So that was the sunflowers and sun poses. Now let's go back to that mountain pose. So remember we talked about mountain being the transition. You can shake your legs out if you feel like you had a little bit of burning sensation in those quadriceps, those thigh muscles. And we're going to come back to that mountain pose that we established in the beginning. So remember, mountain pose, bringing your arms down to the side. Your fingertips are down toward the floor. We're drawing our belly button into the spine. Shoulders over hips. Hips over knees. Looking straight ahead. Relaxing those shoulders down and away from the ears. Very good. Deep breath in through our nose. And slow exhale out. So just catching our breath here in mountain pose. Centering ourselves once again. In through our nose. And out. Our next pose that we're going to transition to is called monkey or tabletop pose. So we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to reach our arms back up, circle sweep up. Now this time as we exhale, we're going to swan dive, bring our arms down, and we're just going to hinge forward at our waist, leading with our chest, and bring our hands down to our thighs. So this is our, again, monkey pose or tabletop. So you want your back nice and flat, you're leading with your sternum, and your head and neck is in line with your spine. Let me just turn to the side so you can see. You really want a flat back position, pressing your hips back, looking straight ahead. Again, your head and your neck should be in line with your spine, and your hands are on your thighs, and make sure that you have that bend in your knee. The bend in the knee will support the back, so you don't want to straighten out those legs if you don't feel comfortable. Remember, these are just your basic beginner poses. So this is our monkey or tabletop. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can take your hands from your thighs and bring them down toward your shin. So this is a little bit more challenging, but you still want to make sure that you have that flat back, looking straight ahead, leading with your chest, head, neck, and spine in one line. Now again, you're going to start to feel that in the back of the leg. The hamstrings, I want you to stay strong, hold it. In through our nose, and out. Now take a deep breath in. We're going to unhinge from the hips, lead with the chest, circle through the let's go back to that mountain pose. So drawing the belly button into the spine, putting a slight bend in the knees, shoulders over hips, shoulders relaxed down to the side. Ears over shoulders, and hold. Very good. So again, that was your tabletop our monkey pose. You just want to make sure that we have that flat back. Back into our mountain. Breathing in and exhaling out. Very nice. From here, we're going to move into a lateral flexion. So we're going to take our left hand and place it on your left hip. So this is going to support our back, support our spine. And we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose. We're going to reach our right arm up so that our bicep is by our ear. We're reaching up, our right fingertips up toward the ceiling. And we're going to lean slightly left shoulder over left hip into a lateral flexion. Very good. So the left hand is on the hip. We're reaching through those right fingertips, left shoulder over left hip, feeling that nice stretch in the right side of our body for that lateral flexion. Hold it and breathe. Staying strong in the lower body. The abdominals are strong and tight. Squeezing our glute muscles. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now let's take a deep breath in, come back to center. And exhale, bring that right arm down to the side. We'll try that same thing on the other side. So let's take our right hand, place it on our right hip, supporting our back. Take a deep breath in, lift the left arm up so that that bicep is by the ear. And we're gonna slowly lean right shoulder over right hip, reaching through the left fingertips, feeling that nice stretch in the left side of our body. Holding and breathing. That right hand is on the hip, supporting the spine. Feeling that nice stretch in the left side of our bodies. Breathing in, exhaling out. Very good. Now let's take a deep breath in, come back to center. And exhale, bringing that arm down to the side. And you can relax your right arm to the side as well. So we're going to try that one more time on either side. And we're going to make it a little bit more challenging if you feel comfortable now. So again, take a deep breath in, bring that left hand to the hip. Bring the right arm up so that the bicep is by the ear. Lean the left shoulder over left hip, reaching through the right fingertips. Now, you can leave your left hand on your hip, or if you feel comfortable, creating a little bit more of a stretch, we can take our left hand and reach it down toward that left foot. So reaching that left fingertips down toward the left foot, reaching over with the right fingertips and really feeling that stretch in the right side of our body. So again, this is that lateral flexion. If you don't feel comfortable, you can always bring that left hand to the left hip. So holding and breathing. Take a deep breath in, come back to center. Exhale, bring the right arm down to the side. And let's switch sides once again. Deep breath in, lift the left arm up. Exhale, lean right shoulder over right hip. If you don't feel comfortable, you can bring your right hand to your right hip. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can reach those right fingertips down toward the right foot. Hold it and breathe, feeling that nice stretch on the left side of your body. Good, reaching through those left fingertips, breathing in and exhaling out. Now let's all take a deep breath in and come back up to center. And exhale, bring your arms down to the side. Very good. Let's go back to our mountain pose. So spread the fingers wide apart, draw the belly button into the spine. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Slight bend in the knee, not hyperextending our knees. Squeezing our quadriceps, our glutes, and our hamstrings. Developing dynamic tension in our feet. And hold. Let's come to our next standing pose. We're going to take a deep breath in, and now we're going to take those arms back behind us. As we take the arms back behind us, we're just reaching back behind us. Imagine you have a beach ball behind your back, and you're just holding that beach ball behind your back, developing tension, dynamic tension in between your hands. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. Lift your head and your chin just slightly, and feel that nice stretch in your chest. From shoulder to shoulder, and hold. So holding that beach ball right behind your back. take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring those arms back to center. Now we're going to try that chest expansion one more time. But again, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. Again, only if you feel comfortable. So let's take a deep breath in. Take that beach ball behind your back. Just hold it. Those palms facing each other. Now, if you feel comfortable and you want more of a stretch, let's go ahead and intertwine those fingers right behind your lower back. So now we're intertwining the fingers together, pushing our chest forward and our shoulders back, lifting our head and chin, looking up toward the ceiling. I always say, imagine there's a light on your chest, and you're trying to shine that light up toward the ceiling. So holding, opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, keeping that slight bend in your knee, breathing in and exhaling out, stretching across the chest. Now let's all take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring those arms back down to the side. Very good. So you should feel that nice stretch in your chest on that one. So let's go back, of course, with our transitional pose, our mountain. So spreading our fingers wide apart, drawing our belly button into the spine. And we always use the mountain as well as just to check back in with your breathing. So how's your breathing? How's you sped up? Do you need to slow it down? Maybe taking that deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Again, deep breath in. And slow exhale out. All right, next we're going to focus on a balance pose next. So today, for what we're going to do for our balance pose, we're going to do what's called 5-point star. So again, you have that chair to hold on to if you need it. So again, if you don't feel comfortable with your balance, make sure that you do have that chair there so at any time you can hold on to the chair, or maybe you don't feel comfortable letting go of the chair. So for 5-point star, we're going to start with a slight bend in your left knee. Again, this is going to be supporting all your weight, so you don't want to hyperextend or lock out that knee joint. So put a slight bend in your left knee. And now we're going to take our right foot. Now again, if you need that chair, hold on to it. And we're just going to point it out to the side. So we're just pointing our toe out to the side, nice and wide. So similar to that wide leg tree that we did last time. So draw the belly button into the spine, shoulders stacked over the hips, slight bend in the left knee, and this is how we're going to start. So now, if you feel comfortable, how about taking that left hand and just reaching it straight up? Very good. Now, if you still feel comfortable, if you need that chair, again, keep that hand on the chair. Can you lift your right hand up? All right, now this is the hardest part of our 5-point star today. Only if you feel comfortable, you're going to lift that right foot up. Doesn't have to be very high off the floor. Spread those hands wide apart like a Y. Put a slight bend in your left knee. Point those right toes out to the side. Draw the belly button into the spine. Remember, it always helps to focus. So try to find a spot that you're going to focus on and just hold it and breathe. Very nice. Remember, at any time, your hand can come back to the chair or your right toe can touch the floor. Remember, this is your workout. You want to always work at your own fitness level. Hold it, breathe, deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back down. Very good. Shake it out. So you should maybe feel that little bit of shakiness in your left foot, left leg, only because, all your weight is on that leg and that muscle is really working hard. All right, so now we're going to draw that on the other side. So let's put a slight bend in our right knee. Again, this leg is going to be supporting all our weight, so we don't want to hyperextend that leg. So slight bend in the right knee. Hold on to that chair if you have it right in front of you if you need to. And we're going to take the left toe out to the side. So left leg out wide, just similar to that wide leg tree that we did a couple weeks ago. Just pointing your toe out to the side, drawing your belly button in, shoulders stacked over the hips. Now, whenever you feel comfortable, see if you can take your right hand up. How about your left hand? And the last step, only if you feel comfortable, of our 5-point star today is lifting that toe up. Drawing the belly button in, staying focused, look straight ahead. Spread those fingers out wide. Breathe in. Exhale out. If that toe comes back down to the floor, that's okay. Remember, it is your workout. Try to focus and breathe. And release. Good job. Shake it out. Very good. So how do legs feel? All right, so very good. Worked hard. Where do we go back to our transitional pose? We come back to our mountain. So for mountain, spread those fingers apart. Draw the belly button into the spine. Shoulders stacked over the hips over the knees. And breathe. Very good. So that was our 7 standing, easy beginner yoga poses today. Let's just finish with some nice deep breathing, just like we established at the beginning. In through our nose and out. If you would like, you can bring your arms down to the side at this time, just kind of relaxing them. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Now as we take a deep breath in, we're going to reach our arms up. And as we exhale, just lower down. So again, matching it to your own breath pattern. Deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower down. Take your time. Deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last time, deep breath in, lift up. Bring the palms together at the very top. As we exhale, we're going to bring our hands down to our heart center, our chest. And namaste. Thank you very much for joining us today at our Ask an Exercise Physiologist Facebook Live at 2 o'clock. Remember, join us Monday through Thursday. At 2 o'clock, we will be bringing you either some words of inspiration or some type of exercise. Also, as well, remember, you can keep in touch with us through email. You can always reach us at hptfc@wakehealth.edu. We also send workouts of the week, words of encouragement through our email as well. So again, always check your email. And you can always reach us here at the Fitness Center at 878-6221. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I want you to stay safe, and we can't wait to see you back here at the Fitness Center. Thank you. You guys have a great day.